A lot of women come to me because they need help with self-confidence and self-esteem. So the exercise that we're going to do today is all about reframing your inner dialogue, your self-thoughts, and it's to help you increase your self-esteem. Changing the way that you think about yourself and reframing negative thoughts into positive ones that support you instead of pulling you down and making you feel negative. So you're going to need 3 pieces of paper and a pen for this list. And the first list that you're going to create is list number 1 is the positives. So you're going to write down all of the positive things about yourself, all of the things that you like. Okay, so things that people have complimented you on, your strengths, your talents, your abilities, what you like about your character, your appearance, everything that you can think of. Write down on that first piece of paper on our list 1 of positives. And when you've done that, you're going to make a second list on a second sheet of paper, and that list are your negatives. So you're going to write a list of things that you'd like to improve about yourself, or things that are still a work in progress, things that you haven't quite mastered, or things that you don't like about yourself. So list number 2 is a list of negatives. Step number 3 and sheet number 3 will be the exercise to reframe those negatives. So turning those negative statements into more positive statements. So you're going to go through the list in the second piece of paper. Okay, so you're going to go through that list of negatives, and you're going to write a positive version of each one. So something that is going to support you. So for example, I'm using a fitness one right now. For example, if you wrote that I can't do a plank, your newer version on page number 3, the reframe of the negative, could be I can now hold a plank for 30 seconds. Or it could be I can hold a plank for longer than I could 2 months ago. Or if you wrote I don't like my face, you could reframe that by writing that my eyes are smiling eyes, my nose has a unique character. Whatever you're writing about yourself, you want to reframe it in a positive way, but you also want to reframe it in a way that you believe it. Okay? Only write down things that you honestly feel. And then the final step is to release the negatives. So when you're finished, you're going to tear up and you're going to burn that list number 2, okay? So you're going to, tearing it up and burning it just symbolically releases the negatives. You're going to keep your original list of positives and your new reframed list. So that's list number 1 and list number 3. You're keeping those. You're going to review them from time to time to help keep your self-esteem on track. So it's a great way of trying to think more positively about yourself. Give it a go.